Now here's a great question. If you were a bartender, how would you capture Houston in a glass?
Oh,
right?
Very cold glass, hopefully.
Right, hopefully. Well, tonight, the city's top mixologists are competing in a friendly competition to see who can come up with the most creative cocktails representing H-Town.
Okay, this is my kind of competition.
Same.
It is all part of the official Drink of H-Town event benefiting the Southern Smoke Foundation happening at the Four Seasons Hotel. Lauren Kelly has found the secret entrance to get inside that bar. Lauren, how's it going?
Yes. I knocked like 4 or 5 times to get in, but this spot is so cool. It's relatively new here at the Four Seasons Hotel downtown. Bandista is the name of this little bar. And Jonathan Jones, I'm going to start with you really quickly because I know that a lot of people who have been to the Four Seasons have not been inside this bar. So why don't you give us a little bit of backstory about it?
Yeah, so Bandista opened early last year. We are open Wednesday through Saturday night. We start at 5 p.m. and go until midnight. We are a reservations-only bar. We have 20 seats total, hidden behind the beautiful bookshelf that you just saw yourself walk through. And it's one of those amazing spaces where, because of the intimacy and privacy, it's one of, you never know who you're going to be sitting next to.
I love that you say that. You never know who you're going to be sitting next to. And having an intimate space like this and cocktails, you can really get into some great conversations with other Houstonians and just really have a great evening at a place like this.
1,000%. And our bar team's also able to, cater to a smaller little demographic as well, and build a custom experience for every single guest.
First of all, I have to point out this bar behind us is absolutely beautiful. I mean, you have what looks like just rows and rows and rows of alcohol, and we have to point out the very top, the 1950. Though I was just kind of pricing my options, and what's over there on the top?
So it's $10 a smell. No, so it's Macallan that was distilled in 1950. We're selling it for $5,400 per ounce.
But you know what? They have plenty of other cocktails that us normal folk who come to this bar can enjoy. It's a beautiful space. Thank you for showing us around
Of
today.
course. It was my
All
pleasure.
right, I want to show Jess right now. You're going to be a part of tonight's event. When we asked people, if you're going to create a cocktail for H-Town, what would it be? That's such a good question. Why don't you give our viewers a little bit of a preview of what's happening here tonight?
Yeah, so tonight at 6 p.m. we are putting together a competition with 11 of Houston's best bartenders for the official Drink of Houston moving into 2024. This is our second event that we've had. The first one was amazing. We were raising money for the United States Bartenders Guild National Charity Foundation. I am the president of the Houston chapter of the United States Bartenders Guild. We have our charity organization that gave out $9 million during the pandemic to hospitality industry workers who were hit by unexpected costs. During Hurricane Harvey, I was actually a beneficiary of the USBG NCF, as well as many of my hospitality friends in Houston. So right now, with the Maui fires that were just experienced last month, we have a goal of $50,000 to raise. We're $30,000 of the way there, and we are hoping to make a huge bump tonight to get up to that 50K.
Hey, another great beneficiary, Chris Shepard, who one of our great Eat Like a Local hosts, his Southern Smoke Foundation is also gonna be part of the proceeds of this foundation, or this event tonight as well. So we're happy to pass on this information. But if you were to say, what is the official drink of H-Town? I mean, how do you even figure that out? What do you even start with?
I mean, there's so many different expressions of Houston. So one of my favorite things about this competition last year was seeing everyone's different interpretations of all the different nooks and crannies that there are in this city. So I'm really excited to see what our competitors have put together tonight. Tickets are still available too, and it starts at 6 p.m.
All right, so you guys don't go anywhere. Jonathan, what do you say? I can maybe get behind the bar, and you're going to show me what last year's winner made to win the competition.
Of course.
As long as it's only like 2 ingredients, right?
It's only 5.
Oh, it's only 5. As long as a shaker's not involved, because Derek and Tessa, we know what happens when I try to use the shaker. It just doesn't go very well. But we're going to do that coming up in just a little bit here.
Okay, it sounds good. Make something salty and bitter for me. You know, that's how I roll.
Salty and bitter.
If it's H-Town, chop and screw my drink up, do something like that, and maybe we'll do it the color of the bayou, which is a beautiful green, right?
No.
They don't dye it? That's a natural.
Maybe a chocolate martini.
Okay,
That's the color of the bayou. Okay.
There you go.
Well, the 2023 official Drink of H-Town event is happening tonight right here at the Four Seasons Hotel Houston downtown. We are in the beautiful, fairly new Bandista room. Is it a book room bar? It's very select, okay? Like, I feel very, very important being in here.
Definitely a select bar, yeah.
So tonight's event has a lot of great beneficiaries. Jess, why don't you tell us really briefly who's going to collect from some of these proceeds?
So for tonight, we have 3 different beneficiaries that we're raising money for. Southern Smoke is a partner with the United States Bartenders Guild. We love working with them on different local events that we have here. We love you, Southern Smoke. We have our local chapter, which will be receiving support from the events tonight. With that, we have about 75 different bartenders in Houston who are a part of the Houston chapter of the United States Bartenders Guild. And then last but certainly not least is the United States Bartenders Guild National Charity Foundation, who works all around the year to raise money for hospitalitarians experiencing unexpected losses or issues just like the fires in Maui right now with either living or getting to their job or their job not even being there anymore.
You know, people don't realize how much other people and employees in the food and beverage industry do for everybody. So we thank you all for continuing to keep us thirsty, drank when we're thirsty and fed when we're hungry. So really quickly, last year's winner of the event, what was her name?
Brooke Lightfoot.
And
Hi, Brooke.
this was her cocktail, right?
Yes.
And it's the Punch Drunk Love.
Yes, delicious.
And that is what Jonathan is going to recreate for us tonight. I tasted it, and I might need to taste it again just to make sure that it was good.
Definitely.
For everybody. Let me just go ahead and just take one more sip of it. Oh my God. Now that I have sugar all over my face, but totally worth it. Let's go ahead and create the cocktail. We're going to tell everybody what's in it.
All right, so first up on the cocktail, we're using a little bit of Angostura bitters.
Okay.
Next up, we used our sponsor for the official Drink of H-Town was Bacardi. Teelings is one of their products, so it's their small batch Irish whiskey.
And I like how you can kind of eye it. You guys are professionals, so you know about how much to put in. With my hand, it's a little bit heavier. That's why you're doing this.
For sure. And this one, this is actually the concoction that Brooke made up as a coffee milk punch. So she actually takes cherries, coffee, a little bit of acid and sugar, blends that all together, and the milk actually curdles and clarifies the drink and imparts all the flavors and depth and complexity.
And Jess, is that actually something that kind of helped her win? Was that creativity with what she created in that part of the cocktail?
I truly think so. I think that the clarification process that she used for her cocktail really stood out last year out of all the other great competitors that we had.
Yeah.
But also, coffee is trending in cocktails. So.
Hey, I'm never going to turn away coffee in my cocktail, and it tastes great. Okay, so you're adding in the ice, and you're going to be doing the shaking today.
I've got you.
As you can see, I've made quite the impression with my non-able to shake skills. And so can guests still get this cocktail tonight when they come as well?
Yes, absolutely. I think this cocktail is going to be going for at least another month. After we have our winner declared tonight, they'll work with Four Seasons to make sure their cocktail is something that can be executed behind the bar, and we'll have that live coming into like the fall time.
Okay, that sounds good. It tastes good. You've got the block ice, which is my favorite, okay? And then the last part is to just pour.
Oh, yeah.
Strain, I'm learning.
The strain, yeah.
strain.
Using our Hawthorne strainer.
Oh, it's a Hawthorne strainer.
Fancy names. I can remember it. My parents live on a Hawthorne
Wonderful.
street.
21 and up tonight right here at the Four Seasons Hotel, benefiting Southern Smoke Foundation as well. Thank you so much, Jess. Thank you so much, Jonathan, for all of the fun today. Info at HoustonLive.tv. I'm going to put a link up where people can get tickets and find out more information. But can we just cheers? Can we just make a quick cheers, you guys? Cheers. I know you're empty-handed, but cheers. Derek and Tessa, cheers to you guys in the Studio B.
I'm going to wipe the drool off Derek's mouth here. He is loving whatever you guys are brewing up over there.
I'm going to be just fine. And in case the organizers of this event are watching, I just like to throw my name into the ring to be a judge next year.
Right.
That sounds like the best job ever.
And for such a good cause. Did you hear it? Like our bartenders here, they were benefited by this during Harvey, and now they're paying it forward to the people affected in Maui. So just all the way around, I would too like to toss my name in that hat.
It's good stuff. Okay, we're available.
Yes.
Thanks, Lauren. Again, that's tonight. More info on HoustonLife.tv.